Hello, welcome to MCFC9320 Group. How is everybody?
Good, very good. Thanks, Andy.
Fantastic.
You got me singing
the blues. Ooh-choo. More like singing the blues. City with United Blues. Oh, city.
Brilliant, eh?
You got me singing the blues. Oochie-coo, oochie-coo.
That was a 2-0 mauling.
Thrashing.
The singing was even better.
So what was?
Ours.
I tell you what, if City listens, the players listen to that singing, because I know they do listen to the show, they'll be winning more often because they want more of that. I'm telling you now.
And do you know something? Some smarty pants on Friday night predicted Pep's starting lineup apart from one.
Oh, you hate people. I hate people. Like
I hate smug people like that.
Yeah, I know.
So
was it you, Andy? By any small
Of course
chance?
it was.
well,
I think the same person predicted a defeat.
and I will say as well, John, who isn't with us tonight.
Where is he? What's he doing?
Zimbabwe.
Is it that trip to Turkey for the that operation we don't talk about? Is it?
Yeah,
that?
and for his teeth and hair, he's getting done in Istanbul. So right, listen.
We wish him well.
Right,
We do.
straight to it. What was the most pleasing part for you yesterday, apart from De Gea punching the thing at full time?
Oh, I'd love to see another angle of that.
Yeah.
I'm only imagining what happened, but I'm assuming he completely missed.
It was just literally boys versus men, and I must say as well, Liverpool have just been beat as well. Chelsea drawn yesterday, so that leaves us 3 points behind the leaders, Chelsea. Not been a bad weekend for us, has it?
No.
Not at
It's been a
all.
very good weekend.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it has to be said, this man was back on form yesterday.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
he?
Yes.
I think he's been listening to this podcast because he started doing the stuff that we were asking of him, and we've been quite rightly so. We've been critical of his performances, but he's obviously listened, hasn't he?
He's one of the 5 people who actually watched this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have we got that many now, Alex?
I think so.
Yeah. No, he was back yesterday. He was pulling the strings a little bit. Yeah, it's good to see him back. I would have actually arrested him yesterday, but just goes to show I can't be right all the time.
Is that the one you got wrong then, out of your lineup?
That's the one I got wrong. I would have started Cole Palmer yesterday with a little bit of rawness. I think Cole Palmer would have got quite a few yesterday, if I'm honest. And also, Amory, Pep didn't even make a single substitution.
No,
Which was weird.
And when they interviewed him after the game, they asked him about it, and he actually said it was so comfortable that he didn't feel the need to make any, which I thought was a brilliant comment.
Alex,
This was a training session.
Alex, the ball was in the fridge.
It was
Where did that one come from?
in your fridge there.
Well, there's plenty of room for my bar.
With Moretti's and everything.
Like that. No, but it's just so comfortable yesterday. And as everyone heard about the award David De Gea's got yesterday after the match.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that. What was that?
He actually got an award for the first goalkeeper to face 2 football teams in one match.
Hey, that's a trophy there. It's the only trophy they're going to get this year, probably. That I would have thought.
To be fair, De Gea, he should have got Bernardo. He should have got Bernardo's, but he kept the rags in it, didn't he?
Hey, let's have it right. None of us knew that ball was in the back of the net, and not even Bernardo.
No,
because everyone, I
thought it went out.
Yeah, I just thought it the side netting.
It was, you know, the first person what jumped up was actually De Bruyne. You know, when it showed the angles. It was so comfortable. The way we set up, we just went straight at them. Got our early goal, and then we just tied with them. So the question has got to be asked is, if we had a striker yesterday, we'd have absolutely obliterated them.
So what?
Yeah, you say that, but what's interesting is listening to the pundits after the game and listening. I actually had family who came over from Ireland specifically for the game. Unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, fortunately or unfortunately, the United fans.
Well, I knew that as soon as you said you were from Ireland. I knew they'd be from. I knew they'd be United fans. I knew that.
Hang on, you've got family who are rags.
Yeah.
Where's delete for Anne Marie? Delete.
Yeah.
Mute, like you did with me.
I'd never knew you.
Talking to them after the game, because they actually came here after the game last night, and they said that the 2-0 beating that they got yesterday was worse.
Mauling.
Yeah, was worse than the 5-0 against Liverpool, because we were just toying with them.
Did you see? Did anybody see the post match? Did you see it yesterday? Is the post match with Stunes, Mika, and Roy Keane?
I didn't. I've heard all about it, but I've not. I keep trying to find a clip from it because I've heard all about it. It got a bit heated.
Roy Keane. Excuse me, impression here.
Go on, do an impression. Go on.
So Roy Keane goes, "No, we've only walked in here now. I'd grab him by his throat and I'd say, 'Why are you playing Fred? Why are you playing Fred? God damn it. Why?'"
Is Roy Keane come from Pakistan?
It sounds like that.
I was absolutely crying with laughter.
I heard that bit, but what they did, him and Graham Souness have a bit of a do. Mika and Graham Souness. I can't find any clips for that. I've just heard about it.
Yeah, they did. It was just funny. You know, I'm warming to Roy Keane as a pundit. I really am. He was that wound up. He was hilarious.
Yeah.
And Nick was just sat back going,
"Carry on, Roy. Carry on, Roy."
But yeah, the ball was in the fridge yesterday. Can't beat a cool ball.
If it had been your fridge, mate, it'd have been bladdered.
I had a couple.
I said they're bladdered. You know,
I had a couple last night. I must confess, you know, as you do. But Edison, one shot to save.
It was a good one, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, the only one that was worth mentioning.
But I must say as well, I thought Ronaldo should have seen red right near the end, the way he went in on De Bruyne.
Disgusting.
He was pathetic.
Embarrassing.
No, for the last 10 to 20 minutes of the game, he was just walking, you know, just representing a proper spoiled fan.
If you know, United don't have a big screen, do they, at their place? I don't think the scaffolding will hold it up, to be honest. It might tip the stadium over. But if he had a big screen, he'd just look, watch him when he takes a penalty at a ground where they've got a big screen. He looks up at the big screen to make sure his hair's nice and he looks right and the camera angle's right. That man is an embarrassment. And people call him the greatest of all time. No, he's just a goat. He's horrible. He's absolutely horrible. And that was such a snidey challenge on De Bruyne. The man was down, for God's sake. He wasn't even on the pitch. And the referee had blown up, gave the free kick, and he came sliding in. In fact, it reminded me of those of a certain age. I don't know if you remember the thing. I think it was called. Was it called Kickstart, where they used to have a bit of trials biking?
Oh, yeah.
Dougie Lampkin and all that. There was one where the St. John's ambulance men come sliding into a pit. If you get a chance, have a look at it on YouTube. It was just like that. He came sliding in about 5 minutes late. He should have just been picked up and walked off. He should have gone. Disgusting. And if there's any justice, he'll get retrospective red because it was disgusting.
He won't, though, because he actually got booked for it.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Have you finished now, Riz?
No. for now.
So my man of the match yesterday, it was either Cancelo or Bernardo. Is Bernardo
Agreed.
still? By the way, is Bernardo still running? He didn't stop running yesterday.
Yeah.
Johnny ran past our house earlier.
We'll have to call him Forrest Gump, aren't we?
But that's leading by example. And, you know, a few said it after the match, you know, through various media outlets that, you know, the way 2-0 up with a minute to go, City is still chasing the ball down. You know, the rags were, it was the worst I've seen them play in a long, long time.
They didn't know what had hit them.
They couldn't get near it, could they? They couldn't get the ball. You know, and when they did get it, they were instantly put under pressure. And towards the end of the game, they were just, I mean, Ronaldo passed the ball and he was just passing it to us. We were just passing it to a City play. They were an absolute broken side. They were broken yesterday.
Unfortunately, I think Ollie might go after that.
Oh, I hope
Doubt
not.
it.
He's a lovely man. Let's keep him there. He's a legend.
All the rubbish he spouted on before the match about, you know, again, you know, City have got no history, la-di-da-di-da. So if you think about it, United went through a 25-year cycle where it was quite successful. They've not really won out for best part of 10 years now, anything of note.
They actually said in the commentary yesterday that since United last won a trophy, we've won 10.
Yeah. That's that. And for the biggest club in the world, they have won no trophies in the last, I think it's 8 years or something, like 8 or 9 years. They've not won anything.
Mourinho won them something, but like I said, something of note. It was what 2013/14 when they last won the league, and even then that was on Fergie's last legs, as it were. But you know something, they're shocking. They're absolutely shocking. But that takes nothing away from the way we played yesterday. We was toying with them, Alex.
We were, absolutely. I don't think the result reflects it. And there was one moment when we could have had 3, and it was when they didn't give us the penalty against Jesus, which was ridiculous. It was so clear. I mean,
to be honest, looking at it straight away, I didn't think it was a penalty. But then you see the other angle, and I'm surprised it didn't go to VAR, if I'm totally honest. Gab had a brilliant game again. Yesterday. He just
he did. Never stopped working.
At certain times, Rodri was just laughing in midfield because he couldn't believe how easy it was. Stonesy was magnificent. Diaz, you could see him and I think it was Bernardo right at the end. You know, I must admit, the past few years on Manchester derbies, there's that many foreign players now. You know, I thought, you know, it's going off the boil a little bit because they're hugging, you know, before the game and all that tribe. But yesterday, I thought we went out and everybody in a blue shirt, I must add, knew what the derby was.
I think were amazing yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Our fans were amazing yesterday as well.
You always at the wheel.
Always are, though. Our away support's always been good, hasn't it? You know, through thick and thin, it's been great. Because that's all we've had sometimes. All we've had is no football, just a big day out and a load of drinking, which, you know, can't condone, obviously.
No, it's just good that we've gone there yet again. And that was a marker that yesterday. All right, they're playing rubbish then this season. However, you know, it's a really tough place to win. United will tell you that because they very rarely win there.
Oh, he's got them all written down here, hasn't he?
It's interesting though. If you look at, looking for the positive again for us out of it, we've played all our main competitors away from home and got results. So I think it just, it's a really positive sign of what's to come in the second half of the season.
No,
We're just going to get better. I think. I just think we're going to improve and improve. Another team because we've got good strength in depth. You know, of all the other teams competing, they've got nowhere near the strength in depth we've got. I mean, you look at our bench yesterday, and we didn't, as I say, you know, Andy said there, we didn't use it. We didn't use our bench, and we had them all. You know, we've got players there that would start on our bench, would start in any other team's first team without a shadow of a doubt. When people we get to the business end of this league, and there's, you know, a few tired legs out there, and there's a few injuries, and, you know, the bad weather and stuff. We've got players that know what to do. They've been through it thick and thin. You know, winter time coming, it's not going to bother them because they've been through it. You know, we've got plenty of cover for every position. Where other teams are failing, we'll be coming good and strong. Fantastic time to be a City fan.
Just watching Klopp's interview here, he's crying his eyes out on his post-match. He reckons Cresswell should have got a red card today.
Right, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
However, I've seen it a few times, Riz, and Cresswell, he went in and his leg bounced off the ball. You know yourself. It was like just jumping on a space hopper. That's what his legs were like. They just like bounced straight up. My wrist then. Bounced off the ball. That's a man under pressure.
Oh, he's looking for excuses. Because I tell you what, if they don't, you know, they don't win something this year, Liverpool, them fans will be the cult will be crying out for his head. They want his head on a block, and I think he'll be gone. The first sign of that, he'll be gone because he won't be able to handle. He won't be able to handle once they start sending out the death threats. He won't handle it.
I know it might be silly to say, Anne-Marie, but is it just going to be between us and Chelsea this season, or can you still see Liverpool challenging?
I think Liverpool will be there or thereabouts. I mean, you look at the table tonight, and obviously West Ham are now in third place, level on points with us. It's just the
proper United.
But, you know, just the goal difference keeping us above them. So, you know, I would expect, and Liverpool are just behind them, so I would expect them to be there or thereabouts. But I think in reality, it is between us and Chelsea.
Yeah. So, you know, the return game at the Etihad, Alex, it's going to be absolutely huge. But Burnley shown yesterday that, you know, Chelsea don't like it up and at them, and there's a lot of teams what will just go in that, you know, in that same style of play because they'll be looking at Burnley and thinking, you know, Smith, they've gone there and got a result, so why can't we? Because it's better teams than Burnley in the Premier League. Much
better. I think the key this season. The key this season will be that some of our players have tremendously improved, like Jesus and Bernardo, and they will be, you know, those who, and Laporte as well. And for that reason, even though we didn't have a lot of signings, we only have like Grealish. I still think we have more quality than Chelsea.
Ray, so have we got to buy a striker in January?
No. We just need to make the players we've got more clinical. I mean, obviously, he's out. We've got a striker that we were all touting for out injured at the moment. But I mean, Bernardo, you could stick him up the middle. I'd like to see Bernardo go up the middle. He could do a job as a striker as such.
No,
we don't need one.
He's a floater, as it were. Excuse me.
No, you're laughing there, Anne-Marie, when he said floater. You giggled at.
I just think that's his best position. Like, just leave him to go wherever he wants.
Yeah.
So international break now, so that set us up quite nicely. That.
What are Marie's floaters?
It's interesting to see that we've had two managers sacked this weekend.
Who?
You know, Norwich finally get a win and then sacked the manager straight after the game, and Villa have sacked Smith.
Have they?
Yeah.
What, Smith went today then?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm still waiting for Steve Bruce to be announced at Old Trafford. I must admit.
No, apparently there's talk of Ronaldo, player manager. You just
With Fergie as assistant.
yeah, Fergie is his earpiece. Oh, brilliant. Mike Phelan will obviously be kept on. He will be kept on.
It's just getting absolutely ridiculous. You know, they've become the comedy club. What we was, well, everybody saw us as once.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm happy to have that thing. We were everybody's second team, weren't we? Because everybody felt sorry for us, and it's like, oh, I hope City do all right. Oh, I want City to win this game because they're playing. You know, we got all that. We've had all that, and United's coming under that sort of category now, aren't they? They're not. It's not a fortress.
I don't think anybody wants them to win.
Well, yeah, there is that as well.
Because
yeah.
we've had 25 years of the pure arrogance of them.
Yeah, and it's not just City fans that either. You know, other club, we've had it because they're, they're in Salford, which is, just next to Manchester. So other clubs who Liverpool's, your Arsenal's, all the rest of it, they've come up against the arrogance of it.
Yeah.
So it's watching the mighty fall, isn't it? You've got to be careful whose toes you step on the way up, because on the way back down, it's going to be a slippery slope for them. And it's I dreamt of this. I've actually dreamt of this moment, because the city is ours, isn't it? It is ours now.
Manchester is blue, and if anybody wants to ask Alexa that, Alexa will tell you Manchester is sky blue. I proved that last night.
Yeah, he did. There was no tricks or comment.
Should we try live?
Let's do it live, and then there's no.
Yep.
Here we go.
Alexa, what colour is Manchester?
Manchester is red.
Red.
Oh,
right. No!
She's gonna get one last chance here now before I throw it through the.
We can always edit it out.
No. Alexa, what colour is Manchester?
Manchester is sky blue.
That's
there you go. Do it.
That is a lot better.
Do it best of three, and then there's no complaints then, is there?
No,
because
she was winding you up.
I did it last night. She changes her mind every other one.
Oh, typical woman.
And Marie, what's your thoughts on what Riz has just said?
He's warming up for the Chelsea game next weekend.
So,
yep.
I was only joking, Anne-Marie. I only said it because I knew it.
Great link that, Alex. Alex, what a link that was.
Look at that.
Look at that.
See,
so spontaneous.
The girls are back on track today, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, and they were during the week as well in the Conti Cup.
Yeah.
Conti.
Yeah. And I must admit, they went 1-0 down after it. And I think in the first minute today, and I thought, oh, here we go.
Here we go again.
That slippery slope again. But to be fair, they outclassed Leicester, straight after that.
I'm good. I'm pleased for them.
Yeah, I think they just need to get the players back. They've had a lot of injuries. I mean, we've been playing with the third choice goalkeeper most of the season. So I think we just need to get some of our players back fit.
Who's in net for the City ladies now? Is it still John Burridge?
Joanne Burridge.
Walker.
Joanne Burridge.
This season's a bit of a write-off, though, Anne-Marie.
Yeah,
because you're not going to catch the top now. The Chelsea's and that ilk out of the Champions League. Like I say, they've only got the Conti Cup really to focus on.
But I think it's. I don't know whether it's a bit of a transition season or what, but I think we'll come back. But like I say, I've had a lot of injuries to key players this season.
You sound like a defeated manager there for making excuses.
Yeah, and possibly I am, but I just think that we've got to kind of, and I'm not saying Gareth Taylor is or isn't the right person for the job.
Is the wrong person.
We've just got to give him time.
I'll say he's the wrong person.
Very possibly.
I'd like to see when she retires, Steph Orton doing it. That'd be brilliant, that wouldn't it?
I think she is our Vincent Kompany, mate.
Yeah, she is.
Totally.
She is. She's been out injured quite some time this season as well, hasn't she? So it's a massive loss to us, that. Lucy Bronze.
So, Alex, what's next up for the Mighty Blues after the international break?
I think Everton on my birthday, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll have a cake. Shove a cake for that.
So probably a defeat. No, I would like Bowen Spies instead.
You would like what, sorry?
Bowen
Owen's
Spies.
pies.
Holland's Pat. Oh, Boland.
I thought you said
Bowen.
I thought you said
glad-
I thought you said
glad-
you'd like Old Spice.
I thought
No.
that. I thought you said, I don't remember hearing the Spice Girls. I'm glad you brought that up, Alex, there, because we still haven't received at Prestige Car Repairs of Chadderton, Oldham, haven't received any of Bowen's pies.
Any samples?
Any samples. Andy, have a word.
We'll have to speak to Mr. Paul Bowen to see,
We need to get him on.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
We need to get him on. But in the meantime, while he's on, send us some pies and we can have a live pie tasting.
That is
And put some birthday candles. I'm turning
Hey,
57.
they are. How old are you?
57.
No way, I'm not having that.
I know,
See,
I look younger.
I tell you what, living in Stockport hasn't half made him look young, hasn't it? It must be. It must be.
He's been for a kick around with Phil Foden today.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
won't surprise me.
We're having tea.
And scones.
Yep.
That's the fastest.
57, that shocked me, that.
57.
Yeah. I didn't think he was that old. You must have
I
some.
look like
have,
I'm
you,
52.
have you got some filters on that webcam there or something? Is it like a Zoom filter?
Yeah. Let me show you my filter.
Sorry?
Avert your gaze, Anne-Marie. It'd be like something. You
So-
see, even Alex has got gadgets.
So, anybody
Technology.
else get anything before we go?
I'd just like to say how bad the referee. He's done it again.
Bill Jones.
I
This
just
is
like,
Ali.
See? Thank you for joining us, John, although very late.
I see that the hair transplant took well.
So, great weekend for the Blues, guys. Only ways up now.
Yes.
Here's hoping.
So, I can't take him serious with that. Alex, are you singing us out tonight?
Who we sang at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, go on.
Okay.
I never felt more like singing the blues. City win.
United.
Blues, oh city.
Right,
Got
guys.
me singing the blues.
We'll do it all again next week.
Oh,
Alex.
Alex, you're a star, man. You're a
Alex,
star.
before we go, Google Ant and Deck.
What?
Ant and Deck.
It's... Oh, the duo.
I'm going, guys. You're all mad.
Oh, Alex, I love you, man.
Yes.
Been a pleasure, guys. We'll catch up next
Oh.
week.
Yeah, take care, everyone.
See you later.
See you later.
Have a safe week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.